Hey y'all, and welcome back to another video reaction. Middle me, where if you like, comment, subscribe, or support any type of any will be. So we back again with another video on
Juliana, come here.
and Jordan. So we about to get into this video where Renee has Jaelyn call her dad and confront him, not to speak to him and ask him how he is or anything like that, just call him, asking him and confronting him, quote unquote, about if it's him that made a fake Facebook and is commenting on the post. They use his real name, but that should have been a position of Renee or Devall, the grown people. Instead, Jaelyn was the one that was sent out, and she really didn't even know what to say. But anyways, let's get into this.
Listen, don't be rude. You don't have to be rude. I'm not gonna be rude about it. Hello?
What's up, man?
They have something going on Facebook right now. I don't know if it's you, your wife, or a fan or something. I mean, a troll. But like, if it's you or your wife, is it you or somebody?
I don't even know what the fuck you talking about.
Like, I'm not trying to be rude, but like, I just want to know if it's you or like somebody you know.
She didn't believe it's you.
Yeah, I don't think it's you. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't you so we can end it, like on Facebook and stuff.
What it is?
They're saying that you want to see me and stuff, and that they posting pictures of your kids, saying that this is your siblings that you never met. This is my siblings that I've never met before and stuff. They're posting pictures of you and your kids. It says that I want to see my kids. It's like pictures of you and your family all over Facebook.
I ain't never seen that.
And Siren, I cheated with him.
It's saying stuff like, it's saying that my mom cheated on you and stuff, and that they're saying really rude stuff about my little brother, that if my mom was still with you, my little brother wouldn't have Down syndrome and stuff like that.
Oh, I don't know nothing about that. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, me neither. Okay, we just wanted to make sure it wasn't you and stuff.
I believe you.
We believe you, but like, we just wanted to make sure it wasn't you.
I don't know what's going on. I don't even know what you're talking about. I mean, I don't see nothing on my page. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's a new page
I don't have no new page.
with your name on it. It has like your name on it and stuff, and your pictures. They probably trolling, but
Oh, all right, I don't know what's going on.
okay, thank you.
Did you just have to hang up like that?
That was a random person.
Dang.
That was
The whole interaction was so weird. That should have been something that Renee reached out to him and said. And then for whoever this is in the background with Jaelyn sitting next to her saying that we believe you, we don't think it's you, and then Jaelyn says that. So if you didn't believe that it was him, why would you call him and comment to him? And two, if he did comment on the post saying that he wanted to see you, don't you think that that's some more focus that should have been had in there? And she keeps on saying they're posting pictures of you and your kids, basically saying that those are not her siblings. You can tell he's very frustrated. He answered the phone. He was very respectful when he answered the phone, and the first thing she goes in and starts saying is it you on this? You're your wife. I'm just trying to see. We don't think that it's you. Why in the heck would Renee even be okay with that girl as a child calling her dad to ask him about some social media stuff on a grown-ups page? Then sit up here and say, and then they laugh once she gets off the phone and hangs up the phone. That was so, like, what was funny about that? Renee sat in the back recording. You could have reached out to him. You could have said something to him the same way that you pulled up on him or communicated with him in order to have the situation where you pulled up on him for the kids to see him is the same exact way you could have went back and had a conversation with him to see if that really was him on the internet. And then he hangs up without saying bye. And I don't blame him for that. Jaelyn has to learn when to stay in a kid's place, and I understand it can be very difficult because Renee's not raising her to be a kid and enjoy life. Well, she's 18 now, but she wasn't raising her to be a kid and stay in a kid's place. She was raising her, it seems, to be an adult business and stand in adult situations that had nothing to do with her. She didn't call her dad and say, "Dad, I love you." "Dad," they said, "I have siblings. Is that true that I have siblings I haven't met?" "Dad, X, Y, and Z." Even with this conversation, Renee should not have involved a camera in it, let alone allow Jaelyn to even have that phone call. This shouldn't have even been a thing where Jaelyn was brought into seeing these comments. So it just gives very much that Renee wanted Jaelyn to do this. She set Jaelyn up to send her out and do this. And I feel like this is part of the reason why she's not around her biological dad. I don't think anybody, any man, any woman is gonna want to put up with Jaelyn's attitude. I don't think that Jaelyn is going to have a successful relationship unless she goes to counseling and she heals and figures out what the issue is. Probably anger management. I don't know. This was so cringy to watch. But let's get into the text messages that was, the comments that were actually put on the post that they were referring to. So the comments say, I don't know what's going on, but I've been trying to reach out about my kids and I can't reach them. Hit my phone ASAP. This shit. Another one says, she's a whore and you know it. Stop trying to act brainwashed. Renee was effing the whole hood and she even still in contact with some of my partners with the laughing emojis. You can take a hoe out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of the hoe. Remember that. Then it says, I thank you for picking up my slack and helping raising my kids. You were a real man, referring to devall. The next one goes on to read and says, Beautiisher.Name, I see you're a top fan. You can live the same life she did if you want. And somebody said, what are you talking about? And he says, I'm talking about how you're a top fan of Renee. And then another one that said, I'm tired of her exploiting my kids on the internet for money. That's all she's about is money. My kids hurt because they can't talk to me. There's some more and it says they need to know their siblings. And then there's a picture with him and the baby. Or a little girl. I can't see this scratched off the picture, but profile tag somebody named Trinkets Galore, and somebody said, Daddy, I don't got time for this. Shut up, so innocent and pure, with the laughing emoji. And Jeremy said, I'm Daddy. And then they said, boy, bye. Whoever you are with this fake page, put playing on DD Live. I think as a grown man, him typing in all capital letters should let you know that this is not his account. Shouldn't have been his account. And even if it would have been his account, I feel like it would have been so much simpler to just block the account. But completely sending Jaelyn out to talk to a grown man, regardless of if it's her dad or not, she's not able to be around him. Sending her out into an adult situation with a grown man is not something she should have been involved in. Nothing on social media should she have been involved in. The same way Renee goes out of her way to make all of these public posts and tell all these stories and talk about how she feels about situations, the same way she should have reached out to him to try and figure out if this was something that he actually said, if this was something that he was doing, his wife was doing, somebody he possibly knew was doing or had going on. To laugh and say, did he have to hang up like that? Then it appears that this was not even commented on Renee's post. It says, I love you, Didi, talk to your children. And then the account says 2 of them are mine, not his. So if it's the account was referring to devall is a grown man. He is a grown man. Jeremy's a grown man. So that's a conversation you reach out and have. Or your baby mama reach out and have. You don't sit up here and send no child out in no situation to be involved in that when they should be able to have an open and happy relationship without the effects of thinking that they got to choose sides. As you see, she looked at Renee for confirmation on what she should say, or whoever was behind the camera recording. I don't even understand why this was a situation that needed to come to the media. I don't even understand why any of this had to go on. A simple block could have been done. A simple block could have ended it all. Instead, that's not the situation that happened. I doubt him as a grown man. He got Germ Ellis. The letters are small with 1 capital letter, which is the first letter of the name. The last name has a capital letter. The rest of the letters are small, but every single comment, it seems to be in all capital letters. And instead of just taking a hint and saying, that's probably not him, I doubt that's him, you still took the time to sit up here and respond to this. Does Jeremy even get the opportunity to be around his kids? Does he get to have that open relationship, or has Renee damaged that relationship? Has she sat up here and managed to mess that relationship up? I don't know. It's just very much weird to me. Jaelyn and Jeremy need to be around their siblings. They should spend time with their dad. I just don't understand why they don't spend time around their dad and with their dad's family and give the rest of the kids some time to spend with their dad. I don't understand that. But yeah, devall also need to go spend some time with Camadria, find out what's going on in her life. I don't care if they just get a hotel, 2 separate hotels next door to each other, go out, have fun, spend time together, and actually try to build their relationship. I don't know if Jaelyn's gonna eventually leave in the summertime or Christmas break and go off and go spend time with her dad and stay for a week or 2, but I don't know how the situation is gonna play out. And well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But Renee needs to not involve Jaelyn in those types of situations any longer. That's the end of this video. Thank y'all for all likes, shares, comments, subscribes. Welcome all new subscribers, and thank y'all. I will see y'all next video. Peace.